Ada came into the room and saw the ugly man. She politely and respectfully greeted him and asked him what he wanted. The ugly man said, "Miss, I have come to ask for your hand in marriage. I am a prince." In ancient times, there lived a man who had a very beautiful daughter named Ada, which means the daughter of the king. She was so beautiful and loved that everyone who saw her admired her beauty. Her father, a wealthy merchant, was very proud of her and loved her more than anything in the world. He refused to give her hand in marriage to any of the men who came to ask for it because he believed that no one was worthy of his daughter's beauty. He said, "I will only give my daughter to a man as handsome and as beautiful as she is, and who can match my status and wealth." Many young men from near and far came to ask for Ada's hand, but they were all rejected by her father. Some were rich, some noble, some brave, but none were good enough for him. He always found some flaws in them, whether it was in their appearance, character, or background. He would say things like, "This one is too short, that one is too fat, too dark, too light, too proud, that one is just too humble, too poor, too rich," and so on. Ada was very unhappy with her father's attitude. She wanted to marry for love, not for beauty or wealth. She didn't care about the appearance or status of her suitors, as long as they were kind and respectful to her. She tried to persuade her father to change his mind, but he wouldn't listen. He would say, "My daughter, you are my only child and my greatest treasure. I want you to have the best of everything in life. You deserve a husband who is as perfect as you are and who can make you happy. Trust me, I know what's best for you." One day, a young man came to the merchant's house. He was very ugly and deformed. He had a hunchback, a twisted nose, a crooked mouth, and a limp. He was dressed in rags and carried a staff. He looked like a beggar, but he was actually a prince in disguise. He had heard of Ada's beauty and her father's stubbornness, and he wanted to test them both. He possessed a magical ring that could change his appearance, and he used it to make himself ugly and poor. He also possessed a magical staff that could grant any wish, and he used it to make himself rich and powerful. He went to the merchant's house and asked for Ada's hand in marriage. The merchant was shocked and disgusted at the sight of the ugly man. He thought to himself, "Who are you and what do you want from me? How dare you come to my house and ask for my daughter's hand? You are not worthy to be a servant, let alone her husband. I would urge you to leave here before I call my guards and have you thrown out." The ugly man said, "Sir, do not judge me by my appearance. I am a prince in disguise. I have come to seek your daughter's love. I've heard of her beauty and kindness, and I have fallen in love with her. I have brought you gifts of gold and jewels, and I can offer you more if you accept my proposal. Please, do not refuse me, for I will not accept a no as an answer." The merchant was surprised and curious at the ugly man's words. He said, "A disguised prince? Gold and jewels? What are you talking about? Show me your proof and then we will talk." The ugly man said, "Very well, I will show you my proof, but first, let me see your daughter and let her decide if she wants to marry me or not. I will not force her to do anything against her will." The merchant agreed to this and called his daughter Ada. Ada came into the room and saw the ugly man. She was surprised and frightened by his appearance, but she didn't show it. She politely and respectfully greeted him and asked him what he wanted. The ugly man said, "Miss, I have come to ask for your hand in marriage. I am a prince disguised, and I have brought you gifts of gold and jewels. I love you with all my heart, and I want to make you my wife. Will you marry me?" Ada looked at him and felt a strange sensation in her chest. She saw beyond his ugliness and felt kindness and nobility in him. She felt a spark of attraction and curiosity and wondered what he was hiding behind his mask. She said to him, "Sir, thank you for your offer, and I appreciate your gifts, but I do not know you, and I do not love you. How can I marry you when I have no feelings for you?" The ugly man said, "Miss, I understand your hesitation and respect your honesty, but I ask you to give me a chance to get to know me better. I promise you that I am not what I seem. I have more to offer you than you think. Please, do not judge me by my appearance, but by my heart. Will you at least spend some time with me and see if you can learn to love me?" Ada looked at her father and saw that he was angry and impatient. He wanted to reject the ugly man and send him away, but Ada felt pity and sympathy for him and wanted to give him a chance.